In this video, we're going to go over a couple of questions pertinent to customer relations. So this is a great opportunity to ask some questions that are templated. These are a couple that I've used commonly. And you can do this whenever you have a chance. You know, this is a way that we differentiate away from competition is taking some time. I give you total freedom, slow it down, have an opportunity to chat with the homeowner. It's a huge way to earn trust and credibility and to build a relationship. And it just makes coming back to service them significantly more likely if we can do these small things to contribute to just an awesome customer experience overall. So here's some questions. When you're inside of a house, cleaning windows, outside of a house, walking around the property with the homeowner, doing the walkthrough or at the beginning of the appointment, here's some questions that you can ask pertinent to the 55 plus community market. So residents in the 55 plus communities, here are some questions that I like to ask them. So first of which, almost always ask, how long have you lived here? Most people, we'll say again, the answers will run the gamut from, I moved here last year, to I've lived here for 20 years. When someone has lived there a long time, I like to tease, oh, you must like it enough to stay if you haven't moved. And then they'll be able to talk more about their experience. Prior to living in that community, of course, they moved from somewhere. So that's a good opportunity to ask, where did you move from? The large majority of people that we end up serving move from the Bay Area and are transplanted in a sense. They buy in Placer County, around that area, in Sacramento area. So that's where most people come from, but it's a good chance for you to clarify and ask. Why did you move to this community? Oftentimes people have kids or grandkids in the area and are moving to be closer to them to spend more time, or some people are trying to avoid traffic, one or the other. You have good neighbors. I know a couple factors are super important for someone's contentment in the 55 plus communities. It's if they have neighbors, if they're involved in social activities like cards, if they have are involved in physical activities like playing golf or pickleball or bocce ball or whatever their physical activity is. So based on that, here are a couple questions you can kind of ask about. So do you have good neighbors? I don't know if we went over that already. What social activities do you like to do, or do you participate in or did before COVID, whatever is natural for you? Most people will say cards, as already explained. Some people, walk or bike ride, or there's other social type activities too. What physical activities do you like to get involved in? Are you a golfer? Oftentimes people are golfers, or they like to go to the gym, swimming, etc. Would you recommend this community to other retirees? So oftentimes, we serve 25 communities. I know some communities are a little bit happier about the community, how it's run, than others. So good opportunity to see their honest opinion about the community. And then this is a question I pretty much ask anyone. What did you do for a career? And then some people like to talk about their career life, because oftentimes we work for some pretty accomplished people and it's cool for them to relive it. And it's really cool for us as field service technicians to interact with them and ask about it. So those are some questions you can ask to 55 plus community residents when you get a chance to work for them.